In order for you to supply content to your apps, you must first generate that content through InDesign. When you are finished with your testing, you are ready to make a final ZAVE. You choose Generate at the bottom of the ZAVE Project Manager panel to begin. If you are making two different versions of your issue, one for Retina and one for non-Retina, you will need to generate two separate ZAVE files. Choose the Retrieve button to save that file. Now you will need to generate for the other specification. Retrieve and name that file a different name. When you define your ZAVE URL and manifest file in Cloud Connect, it knows which file is for which devices. The first thing it knows is what you picked for a device in project settings for your project when you created the project. If you never changed anything, it is set to iPad by default. If you are making a project for an iPhone or some other specific device, this needs to be defined at the start of the project. Secondly, it knows whether the ZAVE file was defined as Retina or non-Retina. When the device calls for the issue or ZAVE, it downloads the appropriate ZAVE file for that type of device. The next part is for you to host the ZAVE file. I'll use Dropbox to give you a quick overview. Dropbox is fine for testing, but should not be used in actual production. You should have your own dedicated server for these ZAVE files. I will place my two ZAVE files I just created in my Dropbox folder on my machine and wait for them to upload. Once the files are uploaded, you can right-click the file and choose Share Dropbox Link. This will store the public link in my clipboard. When you are ready to test the file in your app, you must define where these files are in the Publish section of Cloud Connect. For the issue, in the ZAVE Files section, you can click on the Add or Replace button. You first need to pick the manifest file, or ZAVE-M, to upload. This manifest contains all the metadata that defines your ZAVE file. Then you can paste in your URL. Click Validate, and then click Save. If you do use Dropbox for testing, you will need to put $DL equals 1 after the .zave extension. That will make the file an automatic download. Once that ZAVE file is defined, you can then do the same process for your other orientations and screen sizes. In theory, if you were selling one issue at the same price for iPhones and iPads, you could have 4 different ZAVE files uploaded here. One for iPad, one for iPad Retina, and one for iPhone and one for iPhone Retina. The next logical question is that all from the same project? And the answer is no. Not if you want readers to be able to read your text and for the issue to be in the correct size. Let's say you originally designed it for iPad. You could get the first 2 Retina and non-Retina ZAVE files from InDesign. However, if you wanted issues to fit the screen size on an iPhone correctly, you would need to create a project defined specifically for the iPhone size. Then you would import copies of your iPad layout InDesign pages, resize the pages, fix all the layouts, and then render the iPhone Retina and non-Retina ZAVEs. I hope this video gives you a better understanding of the ZAVE process. Thanks for watching.